You can unmute your line.
Here, how far into the Darien Gap do you expect to travel tomorrow? And also, as you speak face to face with migrants, are you sharing yesterday's announcements from DHS in Washington that deportations for Venezuelans will be happening again, back directly to their country? And then finally, just tied to that, do you expect that that fact may ultimately be what resonates with those that may ignore your message that New York is at capacity? Thank you.
Okay, I heard your first part. I just need for you to speak a little slower because of the connection here on your second part. Give me the second part so I can answer your questions together, okay?
Absolutely, Mayor. Thank you. So again, how far into the Darien Gap do you expect to travel? And as you speak face to face with some of these migrants, will you be sharing yesterday's announcement from DHS that deportations for Venezuelans will be happening again? And do you think that is really what will ultimately resonate with the people you speak to?
First, with the Darien Gap, we have been extremely sensitive about discussing that trip. This is an extremely dangerous trip that we are doing for a number of reasons, and we want to be extremely careful for intel reasons on our exact location and the time that we will be and where we're going to be. We want to respect the law enforcement entity and those who are in charge of providing our safety. There's some extreme issues there that we want to respect what our officials are telling us. And so we will be able to come back once we return. We could give a deeper briefing, but at this time, we don't want to go into our specific because of the sensitivity of that area. Yes, these are the conversations. Again, it's about being honest and forthright. And we have to push back on the misinformation. And what the federal government is deciding to do, we're going to share it with those who are here once we get a full understanding and briefing. We don't want to add to the misinformation, and our team is vetting and getting a full briefing on what the federal government is going to do around Venezuela. But we wanted to be clear here. We're receiving migrants and asylum seekers from many different countries, not only Venezuela. And just as here in Ecuador and in Mexico, they're receiving migrants and asylum seekers from many different countries as well.
Next, we'll go to Ethan Stark Miller. Ethan, you can unmute your line.